Hey guys, and welcome to Wrestling Days. So Wrestlemania's just finished, and gotta be honest, I was really frustrated with it. I think that there were some really good moments, some really good in-ring work, and a few little surprises as well. But some of the booking decisions, I just can't get my head around it. I understand that some of you are going to see this completely different to me, and that is absolutely cool, right? I really want to get that across because I saw a few arguments kind of happening over Twitter, and there were some people saying it was a brilliant WrestleMania, some people saying it was one of the worst WrestleManias they've ever seen. I think the whole universe is completely split on this. I'm quite interested to see what the reviews are going to say in the morning on it all, because I just think that you really could have seen this one of many different ways. For me, it stalled right at the start. I thought the pre-show actually was really good, and I do have a separate pre-show video. I thought that was excellent, but that ladder match, I mean, again, the content, the in-ring work was excellent, and that was a theme all throughout this WrestleMania. There was no real bad matches apart from The Rock against Eric Rowan, but we'll get to that. But yeah, there was no real bad matches, but I really hope Raw kind of sorts out a lot of the questions I've got. First up, why is Zack Ryder winning the Intercontinental title? I just don't understand. If you've watched any of my videos, you'll know that I like lengthy title runs. I like prestige to be given to the belts. I think it's really important. I think that everybody should be competing for a title, and so you've got to keep your title strong. So with that being said, why have they now put their most important secondary title? Well, still in my eyes, it's the most important. I know you've got the US title that's knocking around as well, but for me, the history of the IC title is more prestigious. So why have they gone and put that on Zack Ryder? Now I know there's a lot of Zack Ryder fans out there, and again, I want to get this across. I don't hate Zack Ryder, right? Equally, I struggle to see why this decision has been made, because he's been down in NXT doing work with obviously Mojo Rawley as part of the Hype Bros. He's on NXT a lot more than he's on Raw. His entry into this match was a fluke. Would I be excited to see Zack Ryder matches going forward for the Intercontinental title? I mean, they're going to have to book their socks off to make this intriguing to me, and I just don't think they're capable of booking that well. And in fact, history shows they can't book that well. So I'm really not into this, and in truth, it bothered me. I was thinking about this during the second and third matches, trying to get my head around where they could be going with it. I still don't know. I still don't know. Please, if you know, drop it in the comments. If you're cool with it, which I know many are, can you let me know why? There's some moments in the ladder match that I thought were really cool. I really liked the polka dot ring attire for Stardust, and the polka dot ladder as well. I thought that was a brilliant moment. Sin Cara, I think, jumps off the ladder onto Stardust, who's on another ladder. I remember, is it Luke Harper did it to Ambrose last year? Very similar spot. That was really cool. Sammy had a couple of moments. He jumped through the ladder to the outside, landing on a load of participants, and then there was also pretty much straight after that he went through the ropes and did a DDT, or I think tried to do a DDT to Kevin Owens on the outside, but couldn't connect. He had a really good showing actually. Sami Zayn looked like at one point he was gonna grab the title. It was, as I say, as a ladder match, it had its moments. It was decent. I just don't get the ending. Worth mentioning as well that rumours are that Owens has suffered an injury. We'll have to see if that's true and if it's serious, but certainly an awful lot of reports on Twitter last night that he wasn't moving for a while, so we'll have to see what comes of that. Next we had Jericho against AJ Styles. Again, this was excellent in-ring work. Really was. I mean, you always expect it from these guys, and they always deliver. Styles Clash was hit with venom. Walls of Jericho were applied. There were some really good reversals. In-ring action, out-ring action. It was good. It was a good match. But why has Jericho won? I don't want to see this again, and it feels like we're going to have to now. It feels like they're going to do it at Extreme Rules or something along those lines, which it's just a bit of a downer, you know. I mean, it shouldn't be because they're great, but how many times do you watch it? Next, New Day, and we've got to talk about that entrance. Massive box of Bootios, and then it falls over. Bootios everywhere. And they walk out. League of Nations come out anyway. Match is okay, pretty decent. Nothing really spectacular, but League of Nations win. And I couldn't get my head around why the League of Nations had won until obviously Shawn Michaels' music hit. He comes out, Mick Foley comes out, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out, and then they have this, what I thought was going to be a match, but it wasn't. It was just a beatdown. And then they dance with the New Day, and I think Stone Cold does a stunner. Why? What was the point? Yeah, it was a great moment to get those three out, but they could have done something different. Did you really need the New Day to lose just so that you could have those three guys come out and do a beatdown? Could have used them elsewhere. I was disappointed with that. Next we had Ambrose against Lesnar. Again, decent match. You know, the using kendo sticks and stairs and stuff happening on the outside, and but again, Lesnar wins. And how does this make Ambrose look strong? Where do we go from here? What was the whole point of this match? Next we had Charlotte against Sasha against Becky. This was, for me, the match of the night. I thought they played it really well. Entrances were cool. I thought Charlotte looked amazing with like Flair's robe, which had obviously been tailored for her. Snoop Dogg did a little thing to introduce Sasha. There was some girl in a blue tracksuit that couldn't sing that was annoying me. Anyway, and it's worth talking about the Women's Championship as well. That's really nice. I like the red background. It's just the bit at the bottom of the logo is also red. It'd be better if that was black, but it's a minor detail. I thought it was right that Charlotte retained anyway, because I think that she's got so much more to give in this heel persona, and I just think that Becky and Sasha just excelling at this chasing. So there's no look. They're all young. There is no reason to pull the trigger on anything now. This is working, so let's just keep milking it whilst it's working. But yeah, a couple of bank statements, a couple of figure eights, some breaking up of 2 counts. You know, they really used the triple threat kind of dynamic really well. I thought it was a really good match. Next we had Shane against Undertaker. I think it's right Undertaker wins this. I know people wanted change, but you weren't going to get it. This was originally Undertaker Braun Strowman, with Undertaker winning. So when they decided not to do that, this was a last minute replacement, so there was no plan to change Raw. Part of me wonders if Shane said that and then was kind of told off afterwards, because his promos were just never as good. That first night he let free. It seemed as though there was nothing stopping him saying whatever he wanted to say, and that's when he said, you know, ratings are down and injuries are out of control and stock's down, and maybe he wasn't meant to say that, don't know. But anyway, because this replaced Undertaker Braun Strowman, that's why I wasn't expecting Shane to win, and Undertaker wins in this. I do think that there could be something going forward for Shane. I think it'll be interesting to see what they do on Raw with it. Someone on Twitter actually suggested that he could now run SmackDown. Okay, he's just lost the match for Raw, but why doesn't he run SmackDown? That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. I'd have to go back to see if WWE have said anything in that like original promo that would suggest he can't do that, because there could have been. I can't recall anything, but yeah, we'll have to see. But I've got to mention that spot where he jumps off the top. That was the WrestleMania moment this year. You know, Shane off the top of the cage, delivering the elbow to Undertaker, but obviously Undertaker just moves. I thought the match was just okay. It had a few good moments in it. You know, I remember a triangle submission hold by Shane, and you could see Undertaker like drooling because he'd got it proper locked in. I thought that was good. They were obviously fighting inside the cage, outside the cage. Shane went up the cage. There was a lot of stuff going on in it. It went on for half an hour, but it was yeah. There's only a few moments I can sit here and go, oh yeah, that or that or that. It was good. Next we had the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Baron Corbin's won this, which is a big shock, but I think it's brilliant. I like this because he's an NXT guy. He can do something with that. Surely means that his call-up is not far away, because it would seem a weird honour to give someone who's in NXT. But then this was a weird night, so what do I know? Some Shaquille O'Neal came out. I wasn't that fussed. Tatanka was in the ring. Thought that was cool. Trying to think who else was around. Can't remember any of the surprises. Oh, DDP. DDP came out. I thought that was cool. Did a purpose, served the job. It was fine. Yeah, well done, Corbin. Next we had the Rock segment. He came out and was announced that the attendance record had been broken, 101,000, so well done WWE. And then the Wyatts came out. He ends up having a 6-second match with Eric Rowan that was just forgettable. Wyatts then look as though they're going to beat down on The Rock, and Cena comes out. And so basically there's just a beatdown. The whole thing goes on for, I don't know, it felt like forever. It's probably about 20 minutes in total, if that. But it didn't feel necessary. And then finally Triple H, Roman Reigns, really a decent match, but no swerves. Reigns wins the title. He delivered a fantastic spear to Triple H on the outside, taking him through the barricade, and then a really great spear to Steph in the ring, which I enjoyed. Steph looks stunning as well in her outfit. Thought, you know, the entrance for Triple H I thought was excellent. Really, Triple H's entrance and the bootios for New Day, that was it. There wasn't really any kind of epic, you know, like how Cena normally goes to town with his entrances. We didn't get anything like that, apart from the Triple H entrance, which was like a little scary. Had all these people in masks and whatnot. And Steph like kind of giving this speech, which she loves doing, but it was but it was good. But yeah, no Seth Rollins, or no, you know, there was rumours that Goldberg was going to come out. That didn't happen either. Just finished with Roman celebrating. Gut feeling, I would give this a 5 out of 10. A 5 for basically the in-ring work, but it loses an awful lot of points for booking. I just don't understand Ryder winning the IC title. I don't understand the New Day losing. I don't understand Dean Ambrose losing. I don't understand AJ Styles losing. I don't understand why there wasn't a better finish to Triple H, Roman Reigns. Like, I get that Triple H loses, but why did no one come out after? Cool. Don't forget you can follow me on Twitter at Wrestling Days UK. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be brilliant if you did, because obviously we've got Raw coming up, and I'm hoping to get some answers on Raw as to why some of these things have happened at WrestleMania. So that's going to be a really important Raw, really important video. Hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.